Welcome back to more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm Negative Zero. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. Now, I think this might be the very last video of this series. I don't think we're going to do the left side of the Academy. At the beginning, when we entered, or actually when Kreia was talking to Scion, she said one side of the Academy, the exile can rescue his friends, and the other side is just the quicker path, or something like that. And we did the side where we could rescue our friends. So basically, we would just be killing a whole bunch more guys, which would be fine, but I think there's no point. I think we're going to go ahead and go straight ahead to what may very well be. Oh, it's the Treia's Core, the final battle. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Cool.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
Malachor has not changed. Only you have. Actually, you know what? This whole game, we've been trying to be her student and try to figure out what the heck she's all about. Let's just ask her some questions, if we can.
You no doubt have many questions. I would be a poor teacher if I did not give you the answers you seek here now.
Well, let's start at the top. Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training, part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Treia. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
She never mentioned such feelings?
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
Why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
If you hate the Force, why do you use it?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she despises.
I don't want to say this top line. I want to find out more. You were manipulating me all along. Not yet. Why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise, for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
But there were other Jedi you could have chosen.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties. And those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force. It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again. I see that now. There is no truth in the Force, but there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
What happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
I don't want to fight you.
Then you will break, and then, my apprentice, you shall die.
So you were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. I used your death to deceive the Sith, to make them believe they had won, so they would turn on each other.
So you used me to get revenge on Scion and the others.
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed, and I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves so they could be killed by the Republic.
Wow, that is a lot to take in. That is a lot to take in, because in a certain way, Kreia is doing good work. She revealed how evil Atris actually was. She got the Sith Lords to reveal themselves so they could be attacked, like Nihilus. She just wanted a blank slate. She wanted to end it all. Get rid of the Jedi, get rid of the Sith, get rid of the Force. I mean, in a way, it's almost commendable. Because the Force, like she says, you wield the Force, but you get used by it, right? Even in the movies, they all talk about the will of the Force. And the will of the Force gets lots and lots of people killed. So, Kreia's got a point. But I don't want to say this line. I want to save you, Kreia, if you'll let me.
I have thought of this moment more than you know. And I wondered if here, at this ending between us, if you would care enough to try to save me. If a Jedi could find it within themselves to spare one who has fallen so far. I wanted you to say those words. For that I am grateful. But I do not want your mercy. I want you to break.
So that was just the first line. I don't know if all of these will move us forward. Let's say this one. Malachor has not changed, because she did ask us about it. Only you have.
Indeed. Perhaps it is merely your perceptions of me that have changed. It is strange that you believe Malachor has not. But it has always been timeless to you, this place, and words have always been inadequate for the horrors that took place here.
Okay, so... Well, let's go through this again and get back to those...
But I do not...
Yeah, let's go there. Let's end this. Let's end this. One way or the other, Kreia. And we're fighting. So... What happened to my Verpine shield? We must have used it all. It's down here. We have tons of them. 170 points. Right, I think it's all lightsaber stuff. We might want... Is it the Immortality Belt? Wasn't there something else? Maybe it was the headset? The headset? The headpiece? The absorption? I think we'll just keep things as they are and see where they go. Let's put this shield on. Let's battle meditation. Come on. And I think we're good. Let's... No. Don't try to choke her. Where's the plague? Plague? Flurry. Got it.
Poisoned.
She's got a lot of hit points. Oh, did you... Really?
Fallen.
No. No, no, no. Hold on. We need the shield back up. She's got a lot of hit points. We're already half dead. Let's... use one of these. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Maybe a battle stimulant. Why not? And back in here with the flurry. Oh, she plagued me! Come on. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So here we go. This may be the final conversation. Yield Kreia, you need not die. I don't need your teaching anymore. I've defeated you both in mind and body. Ooh. Are you ready to die? And so the master falls. I like this line because, you know what? As I said before, we've been her student the whole time. The student becomes the master right here. I've defeated you both in mind and body.
Then finish this. Kill me. Strike me down. And at last, end this.
She's such a tortured woman, right? She was a Jedi. She failed as a Jedi. She was a Sith. She failed as a Sith, right? The other ones ganged up on her and defeated her. She's been a failure this entire time. But she's been manipulating everything to just destroy, just to wreck everything. And she either wants us to just end her, or she needs to destroy everything. I'm Jedi, and I will not strike a defenseless opponent. No, this is already over. Your life is yours, but you cannot teach me anymore. I'll make this quick. Now... I like this line, but I don't think it's a good line, because everything that she's taught us is for us to manipulate things. Like, she talks about her manipulating us. We've manipulated all of our party members this entire game. Look at all the hoops we jumped through to get Atten to become a Jedi. We've just manipulated him like crazy, to the point of murdering people. And I don't like this because that goes into the dark side, like that Nar Shaddaa thing, the dark side Nar Shaddaa thing, where it's like, don't do it for trivial things. Don't murder people for trivial things. Murder for a reason, which I guess makes sense. So I think this is the line we want. We definitely don't want to say we're a Jedi, and she's definitely not defenseless. But I like this. Clean, efficient, purposeful, logical. I'll make it quick.
Good. You have strength, but you have yet to learn the full extent of power.
She just healed 979 points, so she has 1,000 hit points. And we got our hit points back. So, this is the fight, right? All the lightsabers. I think since we don't have any crowd control, I mean, you can't insanity lightsabers, right? And I think she's probably going to attack me too. I think we have to put the shield on first. Then we need to battle meditate. Then, can we just flurry the lightsabers? Can we just destroy the lightsabers? How many hit points do they have? Lots. Hold on. Put the shield back up. We just need to destroy one. We're gonna go through all our shields. Come on! Kill it! Okay, we're almost dead. Shield. And then life pack. Whoo! 2 life packs. Wait. Undo. Life pack. Do it again. I think we did it twice. Now. We have the shield. We lost our battle meditation. And we don't have our Q for some reason. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. And we lost the shield. Okay. This is going to be a tough fight. Get another one of these. We have plenty. We've been saving them all game. And life pack. Now, let's kill this thing. You know what? Maybe it would be better... Let's try lightning. Or can we plague a lightsaber? Let's try it. And then maybe Force Storm. We gave. That did not do a lot, and I kind of want to split the bullets. I don't think it's doing any damage at all. Anyways, let's put a shield on. Then heal. And I don't think the battle meditation is really helping. I mean, I'm sure it's helping, but I don't know if it's necessary. Let's just get in there. We need to do damage. We're doing good damage. They just have a ton of hit points. That one's gone. Shield me. No. Shield. I can't see our hit points because of all the red. I think we've got this. Our health looks okay. We've got the shield good to go. Come on.
It is done. At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
There's still time to save her. We were already nice to her once, and then she whipped out 3 lightsabers. So we're not going to do that again. We're not going to just tell her to die. You left me no choice. Yes, because she's a big manipulator. But even though she's manipulated everything to this point, we won. Or hopefully we've won. And now, if she dies, our path is our own.
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time. Or you may return to your exile, where your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
Follow Revan and head off into the unknown regions. What of my friends?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
What will happen with my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi, upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
And Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he has broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
What about the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
Interesting. What about the Handmaiden?
If she leaves this place, she will leave battle behind her, in no small part due to your influence. She will take Atris's role as historian and teach others of the Jedi exile who gave up the Force and became stronger for it.
and Atten?
Atten is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel, as it does for the old such as I.
What of the Republic?
The Republic will fall, as it always has, a fall that will take millennia. Under the care of the herds of Ithor, the surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
And Dantooine?
Dantooine shall lie in ruins as was intended when Malak's fleet brought death to the planet. Its surface will become home to nomads and primitives who will walk upon the ruins of the Jedi Enclave and not know upon the histories they tread.
And Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but its evil and corruption shall grow. The exchange shall rise in power, but only in the end to be consumed by the hunger of the true lords of Nar Shaddaa who dwell upon the planet below. The Hutts will not long tolerate the exchange, and without Goto among them, they shall feed upon themselves until there is nothing left.
And Onderon.
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic and become the people of Onderon no longer.
Oh yeah, tell me about Korriban.
Korriban shall be as it always was, a graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark. And like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
Rest now, Kreia. Your time in this place is over.
Need any company? I mean, I'm not doing anything. Besides, if I'm not around to bail you out of trouble, who knows what could happen. All right then. Where are we going again? I mean, because last time we were heading towards this mining colony on the edge of space, and there was this Sith Lord, and...
Well, what a fantastic game. I kind of wanted to do the ending where you stayed and you taught more people, but I missed that option somehow. Maybe when I was asking Kreia about all the things that happened. So anyway, what do I think of this game? As you guys know, I love both of these titles, KOTOR 1 and 2. They are just fantastic, fantastic games. I wish there were more games like them. The one downside to this game and to the original KOTOR is the combat system, which has not aged well. The whole idea of lining up your attacks instead of being more actiony, and it looks like an action game. That was the big jump in KOTOR 1. You know, BioWare came from like Baldur's Gate and those types of games, the isometric games, to 3D, but they kind of kept the combat system where you lined up your attacks, or at least you had your individual attacks to do, instead of being more of an action game like we see more often now. So someone that hasn't played this game, like those of us that played it from when it came out back in 2004, 2003, would have some trouble getting used to the idea of how the combat works and might think of it as being very clunky, which it is. But everything else, the story, the choices, the light side and the dark side, very, very cool. I, of course, always want things to be more complex. Like in Jade Empire, I really like the idea of the closed fist and the open hand. Instead of just being good and evil, it's a matter of philosophy, which makes this game fantastic because it's all about the philosophy. And I think that just makes it absolutely amazing. Love this game. If you haven't played this game, play this game and make your own choices. Do light side. I didn't even get a prestige class because I was trying to toe the line as far as a gray Jedi. But anyway, I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. I hope you loved it too. As far as what's coming next, the next game I'm going to play is a game that I've already brought to the channel a while back, maybe a year ago, maybe more. I played the Android version of the Tomb Raider reboot in 2013. And I stopped. And I stopped because there was a flaw in the way that the game was presented. And I can talk about that in that video. But that's going to be the next game. It's going to be the PC version. I really like this PC playing stuff as opposed to only Android stuff. And I have a couple of different games that I want to play. I want to play Tomb Raider 2013 because I frankly want to finish something that I started on the channel. And the new Tomb Raider, the third Tomb Raider game, is coming out in the fall. And I haven't finished Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I think bringing that game to the channel would be fantastic because I don't know how that goes and I don't know what happens in it. And I don't feel entirely comfortable starting in the middle. So starting at the beginning is a great idea. Anyways, there's other games that I want to bring as well that I'll talk about later, but I want to get the Tomb Raider games done before the fall so we can jump. I mean, I'd love to have like a day one game. That would be pretty cool. I can't imagine anything unless like a new Star Wars game that wasn't Battlefront came out that I would play day one. I would definitely do that. But new Star Wars games are hard to find. As far as Star Wars games in the future, of course I could play The Force Unleashed. I think I have Republic Commando as well, and that's a game I've not played. I think I've started it, but not gotten very far. That would be kind of fun to do. We might do that in the future as well. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video and for this series. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you made it to the end. Let me know what you think below. Take care.